flowers and fruits. We know that plants can be divided into two groups: flowering and non-flowering plants. Plants that bear flowers are called flowering plants. Some plants like ferns and the pine trees do not bear flowers. They are called non-flowering plants. Structure of a flower. One of the easiest ways of identifying a particular variety of plant is by its flower. Take a walk in a garden, and you will see that flowers are of different shapes, sizes, and color. Some have a nice fragrance, while some do not. Some kinds of plants produce single flowers, others grow clusters of flowers. Still others, such as sunflowers, have many tiny flowers that form a single flower-like head. Structure of the flower too varies. A typical or complete flower is one which comprises sepals, petals, stamens, and carpel. A typical flower. The outermost green leaf-like parts at the base of a flower are called sepals. The sepals protect the flower when it is a bud. Sepals also support the petals when a flower blooms. Petals are either colored or white. Petals attract insects for pollination. The stamens are the male part of the flower. At the tip of the stamens are the anthers. The anther contains pollen sacs in which pollen grains are formed. When the flower has fully bloomed, pollens appear as a powdery material on the anther. Different types of flowers have different pollen. The carpel is the female part of the flower. It is present at the center of the flower. It is made up of three parts: a slightly swollen stigma at the top, a slender stalk called style in the middle, and a swollen ovary at the bottom. The ovary contains one or more ovules. Ovules develop into seeds. Activity: to observe the parts of hibiscus flower. Take the flower and observe it for color and number of sepals. Open out the petals of the flower and place them on a slide. Count the number of petals and stamens. Observe where the petals are attached. You should see a long tube-like structure with round tips. This structure is the carpel. The lower end of this tube is swollen. The swollen part is called ovary. Now carefully slice the entire tube lengthwise with the help of a blade. Use a hand lens to observe what is inside the ovary. You will find tiny ball-like structures called ovules inside the ovary. Pollination. As we know that flower has male reproductive part, stamen, it contains anthers and filament. The anthers have pollen sacs that are filled with pollen grains. The pollen grains are transferred from the anther, male part, to the stigma, female part of either of the same flower or of another flower of the same kind. by wind, water, or insects. This process is known as pollination. After pollination, the ovary swells up and changes into a fruit, and the ovules change into seeds. A fruit is generally made of fruit wall and seeds. Keynotes to remember.
According to the size and nature of stem, plants can be classified as herbs, shrubs, and trees.
A flowering plant is made up of two systems, the root system and the shoot system. Taproot is a main root from which a number of branch roots arise. Fibrous roots are thin, fiber-like roots arising from the base of the stem. Main functions of the roots are: they fix the plant to the ground, absorb water and minerals from the soil, and also bind the soil particles together. The modified roots store food and give extra support to the plant. Main functions of the stem are: they keep the plant upright, bear branches, leaves, flowers, and fruits, and transport water, minerals, and food to all parts of the plant. The modified stem gives support, stores food and water, and also prepares food. Leaves of green plants prepare food for the rest of the living world by photosynthesis. In certain plants, leaves get modified into tendrils, which give support to the plant. In some other plants, the leaves are modified into spines to reduce water loss and to protect the plant from enemies. Pollination is the process in which pollen grains are transferred from the anther to the stigma. After pollination, the ovary gets changed into a fruit and the ovules turn into seeds. Key terms: carpel. Female part of a flower is called carpel. Climbers. Plants that take support on the neighboring structures and climb up. Creepers. Plants with weak stems that cannot stand upright and spread on the ground. Internode. The distance between two nodes is called the internode. Midrib. The thick vein is known as midrib. It comes from petiole. Node. Part of the stem from where the leaves arise is called a node. Pollination. Transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma is called pollination. Stamen. Male part of a flower is called the stamen. Transpiration. The loss of water through the stomata is called transpiration. Venation. The arrangement of veins in a leaf is called venation.